Hi, and welcome to part 2 of the vocabulary tutorial. In this tutorial we'll talk about how to add new generators, how to copy generators, how to delete generators, how to add associated keywords from other generators, and how to rearrange these associated keywords so you can take best advantage of the sorting option in preferences. And so to start, let us add a new generators. There's 3 ways to do that in the program. The first way is to go into the vocabulary, and you can do create new generator or command N. You're put into the generator box and you start typing in your generator. If you enter something that's already in the program, you'll get a message that that's not allowed. Notice that when you tab out of the box, you will fills in the 3 columns and it pluralizes your word. Sometimes it's not quite correct in its pluralization, so you want to make sure it is correct. I add a category here, and then I go up to generators and I want to add keywords from another generator because a miniature poodle is also a poodle, and so I add that. And I say OK, and you notice that it adds all the poodle words here. I take poodle out of the non-repetitive because I don't want poodle twice in there. Everything looks good, and then I can now move the keywords all the way up to the top. Notice it moves that. And you'll notice we'll go through and show you these boxes, how they work. Alright, and I've now got miniature poodle at the top, poodle, dog, animal. And basically the way we arrange these keywords is from the most specific to the vaguest to to the category. And that way that make sure that you get the most important keyword at the top of your keywording list. So another way I can create generators is if I want, I can duplicate this generator. If I want to create one, okay, it tells me I got to change it. For instance, I want to create a teacup poodle, which is a subset of a miniature poodle. And then I put in teacup, and it says, do I want to change the top 3 keywords for this new generator? And I say no, because I want to keep miniature poodle, because it's, like I said, it's a subset. I type in teacup poodle, and then I'm going to move it over, use this button to move it over to the next open row, and do it again, and notice that it pluralizes it. Then I can take the word and using this button move it up. So I move it up to where it wants to be. I then get rid of the poodle because I don't want duplicates. I then take teacup poodle here and I move it up. Notice that the plural is being moved too. This is a way I can then rearrange these words so I get them just the way I want them for sorting purposes. Alright, another way that I can use these buttons up here is if I'm in here, I can click on this one and bring all of those words over here, and of course see that it pluralizes them. And you can click and see how they can move things around. You know, again, I move this one and I move it down, and then I move that and move it up. So that's the how to arrange these things. And again, as we said, it's important if you're going to use the sorting option. Now, the other way to enter new words, new generators, is to go into the entry screen, and you can do it there. So I go here and I say I just can enter the word. So I'm going to enter French poodle. I tab out of the box. I get a message saying that's not in the vocabulary and that I can either add it to the vocabulary, move it to the new words, or clear it. And I want to add it to the vocabulary. Notice that French poodle wasn't pluralized because we don't pluralize words that have capitals in them. So I go click here, and then I can just click on this button. It asks me if I want to pluralize this capitalized word. I say yes, puts it in there, and now I can do Control W, Command W to add poodle words. Say OK. And I move that up. You notice how it's working. Put it in objects, and then I return to the entry screen, and there's French poodle. Third way to do it is I can add it as a new word, And then I say, I want to add that to the vocabulary. So I go over here, same thing, puts it in the plurals. I give it an object, Control W, add poodles, take out poodle, push everything up, and I'm done. So that is my how to add a new generator. Now we can also, let's go and we're just going to find everything with poodle, and here they all are. Now if I go here, I can delete the keyword, delete the generator if I want, and I go up to generators and I say delete this generator. It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to delete this generator? I say sure, I do. And it says French poodle is being used in an active batch. Also it'll tell me if it's in the archive. And the program does not like to get, it cannot have a generator in the active batch or in the archive and not have it in the vocabulary. So I either have to delete it out of all my active batches if I'm going to delete it out of the vocabulary. So I say okay, delete all, and now I've taken that out. And now if I go here, back in, and notice when I've deleted something out of the vocabulary, it takes a little while. It has to rearrange everything before it goes back to there. And their French poodle has been taken out. So once more, we go back to vocabulary, we find poodle. Here's my little subset. Now if I want to change things in here, and I say, I like the word animal, but I think it's more important that the word pet is used. So I can go here and replace animal with pet. And I say replace. Are you sure you want to replace animal with pet? And I say replace. And it did it for all of them. Notice it didn't replace animals because that's plural. So then I have to do the same thing and go animals, pets, and then I can replace that. And now I have it there. Another thing, if I then decide, that was a dumb idea, I don't like pet, I can then remove pet. So I remove that. And again, you have to be aware of plurals and singulars. And I can go ahead and remove. So this is a way you can completely modify the vocabulary to suit your needs. If there's a word in there you don't like, take it out. If you want to add from other words, you can add them into the generators from other words. You can change words, whatever you want. And remember that when you make these changes to your vocabulary, when you go and update the program to the newest version, Keyword Perfect maintains your vocabulary. So we won't, if you deleted a word from the vocabulary, it will remain deleted. If you modified certain words, your modifications will take precedence over our new vocabulary. So you can be assured that whatever changes you make to the vocabulary are there forever. Thank you very much for listening to this tutorial.